What the fuck is going on? Today is October 4th. We're going to be going over penny stocks, pre-markets, and open markets. And we're going to start with ADN. Let's see what the hell we're working with here on ADN. ADN by my standards was not a recycled name. This is a new type of ticker. One thing we learned from last week's price action was that stocks running into open, for example ADN here, they tend to just fade off a fucking cliff. We have several examples of this. Is this even a flag here? No, not really. We see a lot of this kind of like wedge 5-minute flag here. Sometimes we'll get the halt and then it'll fade back down. This time we didn't get anything. It did. I like this kind of hold here for a bullish setup. Impossible kind of halt over 455. I did take some here. I made some profit and then broke even on the rest of the shares, expecting a break here, at least into the 440s. But it did break, and once it's done like this, it's cooked, and we know that stuff drowning, essentially, quote-unquote, under VWAP, coming from above it, tends to stay underneath, and is exactly pretty much what this did. So we have one click. This is essentially a fail, in my opinion, and it did absolutely nothing. So there really wasn't a whole lot of trades here. You could have gotten a open market dip here to this gap level here, and then maybe here. But other than that, ADN was dog shit. Anything again pushing, we see the trend continue of pushing into open and then just fading off a cliff. CTM, this one was also, holy shit. This one was also a day one mover. We have VWAP push up to this gap level. It starts to fade back down. We also see this a lot too. We push over VWAP. We hit VWAP. It goes again and again, and it fucking doesn't do anything. So another kind of failed pattern here. I think personally the move here was good. If this kind of opened flat here, we could have got like a dip to here. Chill out. Yeah, dip to here and then a push to VWAP, kind of like this move. But it opened near VWAP, near key levels, so you got to be careful with those. It's got to kind of break, you know, this 20-cent mark first before we get anywhere. We had the 200 up here too, so nothing really there. ENSC is a recycled name. This has been kind of running nonstop for the past like week. So it's kind of an irregular recycled name that actually has volume and stuff like that. I usually just kind of stay away from this. This did not do anything until it gets back over this 87 pivot, which has been the daily high of recent. Then I'm not gonna touch it. HRYU, this one is also a recycled name. This ran a while ago. I'm not gonna look it up. Volume's trash at the open. We have this kind of dip and rip up to VWAP, and then to me this is all junk. This is junk shit right here. No volume, a spike here. This you could argue we're getting a little bit more volume, and then a dip to VWAP, and then push kind of like a VWAP reclaim, and then volume starts to kick up here. Let's see. Anything past this point, let's look. It fades all the way back down to VWAP. Does nothing here. Man. If this push was over VWAP and a dip here, I would have liked it. Overall, to me, this is just chop. I probably would have got chopped to death if I traded this, but we do have enough volume here. No volume here, so I mean, you could have got some of these spikes, but this is more of like an up and down type chart pattern, which I don't really love too much. JTAI, JTI, no volume, skip. NLSP, this one was a day one runner. I honestly thought this thing could dip here and then push back to kind of this daily pivotal level, but it did not. We have a couple stocks every day now in the past week that just die off and don't do anything, and then stay away from this. A lot of people try to be a hero. Don't do that. But yeah, this thing just fucking died out. NUWE. This one was the moneymaker of the day. This one also ran a while ago. I did have it in the multi-day section, so for that reason I kind of stayed away from it. But I did love this pattern in general. Super nice. And nice open market dip push. This is nice right here. I was gonna take this, but I was expecting it to dip further down into 230. I guess I could have took it here. I was prepared to start averaging in, but this dip just kind of fucking got sucked to death. But nice hold here and just straight up from here essentially. Straight up into a halt, and I think it halted twice. I think it one here maybe, or one here. Halt down, and then after the halt down, it didn't do anything else. Dip to this gap level. Yeah. Just be careful once it halts down. It didn't halt down, my bad. But this big fucking stick down. No more rotation, so. But this was nice. The morning was nice on NUWE. SPPL, no pre-market. There's a nice double bomb flag here. I took some. I didn't get any here. I waited. I wanted to dip kind of back down to here. Didn't get that either. I did take some on this kind of dip to the previous high. Right here, it kind of double topped and then faded again. So, yeah, and then this was probably one of the best trades of the day. VWAP reclaim and then just spike. That's beautiful right there. And then we get a reclaim, or not reclaim, an open here, dip back down, kind of a double bottom, and it rides a trend line here a little bit. This is up here is a little sketchy, not as clean, but you know, you could have added on this 84 pivot. And yeah, this thing just kept pushing, and then you know, we're getting late in the day, another spike, and look at this fucking candle. And then after hours, this bitch is gone. See ya. Nice. I didn't know what to expect coming into today with the election tomorrow, but today we had a few good runners. That's good. Let's go to the next one. Staff. STAF. Another one that just kind of faded off a fucking cliff. I had this one as multi-day as well. Ran into the 200 and then faded back down again. So you get these, sometimes these volcano things, sometimes just I stay away from them. But TNYA, Tanya, she a thick bitch. Let's see. I didn't really like this until it started grinding up here, kind of like a inverse head and shoulders, cup and handle type shit. Nice push to a daily level. I thought it would be done here. And then she just kept grinding. The volume's so low here. I don't love it. This market to me is just like kind of up, down, up, down, up, down. So whatever. VSTE, another multi-day runner underneath structure, underneath the daily pivot, and then just died out. So cooked. So we will see y'all tomorrow.